Is it me or are you shrinking?
I'm shrinking.
I think he's the shrinking. What? Don't there a movie about that? About the shrinking woman, the incredible shrinking woman?
I'm the incredible shrinking man.
You're definitely the incredible shrinking woman.
Would you like me to poke you in the ribs?
Would you like to sniff my tassel? Don't start with that. That's abuse. Where are we, honey?
We're at home.
We're at home. We're bamboozling everybody on social media because we're pretending to be in places that we're not.
Yes.
Well, we were there.
We were there.
We had a little trip to Edinburgh over a couple of days. Now, we didn't post the photos while we were there because people might have come and nicked us washing. We do leave us washing out sometimes.
Us washing?
Yeah, we leave us washing out. Now, a trip to Edinburgh for us is like a trip abroad for most people, isn't it? People think, because we live in Scotland, people think that like Edinburgh and Glasgow
it's about an hour away, but it's not.
Down the road. A friend of ours who's an actor and he did Fringe for a couple of years and he's like, oh, you coming to see me? I'm like, no, it takes half a day. It's a 5-hour drive. Well, it's about 4 hours and 20.
But we have a break.
But we have a little wee break in Perth. Well, I say wee, not like the Scottish wee, like little. Well, it is, because it's like a little break, but it's also a wee break as well.
A wee break.
Well, I have a wee. Sean usually has a poo, don't you?
Only because we set off so early and I don't have time on a morning.
He's laughing, it's true. Yeah, he has a morning poo, don't you? And then like a mid-morning follow-up. Most of us, it's the second lump that comes out. Sean's done.
Oh, do we have to?
So we got to Edinburgh. There's a couple of hotels we like in Edinburgh.
Yes.
One of them is in the new town, one of them's in the old town. Now, because the Christmas markets are on, they're all along Princess Street. And one of the hotels we like is in the old town. But the room is quite high and it overlooks Princess Street, doesn't it?
It does. It overlooks the railway station and then Princess Street. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, the gardens where all the Christmas market is set up and the big whale.
Big whale.
And the Starflyer ride.
Starflyer, the thing is that shoots you up into the sky and spins you around and you think you're going to die.
So the views from the hotel of all of this were brilliant. And every time you saw people going up, well, you didn't have to see them going up on the Starflyer.
You could hear them.
You could hear as soon as it lifted up.
Every 10 minutes there were screams.
It is a nice hotel. We stayed there, I think, in January when we went for Shaun's birthday and we went to see his sister.
It's up on the Royal Mile, isn't it?
It is. Lovely, lovely hotel. They do a lovely traditional Scottish breakfast, don't they?
So scrummy.
20 Benson and Edges and a pint of iron brew. It's a traditional Scottish breakfast, isn't it?
No.
Is it not?
It's basically a full English breakfast, but you get some black pudding and some haggis as well.
And we had a Christmas dinner at the Dome, which is that. I like the Dome. It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not that expensive, but it's just lovely. And they do it up really nice at Christmas. So there's like all the pillars are all lit up.
A lovely 60-foot Christmas tree.
Which was behind Shaun. It looked like it was growing out of your neck.
Of my neck?
Yeah. And it was lovely. It was nice. We had a turkey dinner.
We did.
And some ice cream on a warm dish.
Yes, they served it on a warm plate, so you had to eat it quick.
Doesn't make sense. I like it because it smells like lilies in the Dome, because they always usually have loads of lilies, and I like the smell of lily. When I die, I want loads of lilies at my funeral. People will be sneezing and spitting and snotting everywhere.
There were no lilies this time. It were just masses of Christmas decorations.
It is really nice. We went for a walk around Edinburgh after that when it was dark, and it's really nice, especially down Princess Street. The Scott Monument was lit up. We had a walk around the Christmas market.
Yes.
Legendary, famous Christmas market.
Yes. Expensive.
It was a bit crap, really, wasn't it?
It was a bit of a letdown.
I'm sorry, it was a bit crap, and everything's so expensive. It's like a crepe with Nutella was, I think, £7.
£7 just for one crepe with a bit of Nutella on it. It didn't happen.
Bratwurst, or is it Bratwurst?
A Bratwurst
was £8. A footlong was £8. To be fair, I have paid more than that for a pretty decent footlong in the past, haven't we? You get what you pay for, don't you?
Yes.
I think. I mean, we're not slagging them off because...
No, because it was nice. It was Christmassy.
I think Edinburgh Council is probably stinging them on the rent. So they've probably got overheads and staff and materials and all sorts of other costs to cover. But while we were walking around, obviously the thing that got my attention was the Starflyer ride.
I said, never go in on it.
And the thing is, you can see it from like everywhere, and it's like 80 metres tall, which is about just over 260 foot. But you know what's going to happen now? there'll be people in America saying, "Oh,
we've got
one that's
400
4 miles high, and everybody dies." So it's like, it was how much? £12.50 each to get on, but it don't matter. It's kind of worth it. And when you get on, I don't think he really noticed. Otherwise, he would have turned back, because a couple of people did turn back after they paid and left, didn't they? That really happened. And it's weird because every now and then you saw things falling down, like people's hats and things.
Phones.
And it makes sense, because when you get on, there's like a sign telling you the things that you're allowed to do, what you're allowed to take, and like things that you're not allowed to take on, like babies. No, it actually says.
Did it say that?
It says babies.
Why would you take a baby on that?
You can imagine that, can't you? It'd make a change, though, from the hats and the sick that was...
Oh, don't.
I mean, you don't put a ride like that above... like where people...
No. There were people losing shoes and everything.
So, the bowels. So we went on it. You were loving it, weren't you?
Absolutely not.
And then you get on it, and the first thing that kind of strikes you is just there's nothing to hold you in. There's literally, like when you get on the swings at the park, there's literally like a chain. And then this, like, it's not even a seatbelt. It's like a seatbelt, but it doesn't hold you in. You're literally just sat there.
It's awful.
You scared?
A little bit.
And then it just starts going up, and that's when you kind of get like proper weird.
You realise you've got nothing to hold on to.
You sat in this like plastic bucket seat, and you're just getting higher. My hands are sweating again, just thinking about it. Like, And it's not, I mean, that's scary enough, because you're getting higher and higher, and there's nothing holding you. You could just basically slide out and fall down. And you've got the Scott Monument at the side of you as you're getting higher. And then it starts turning, which is not too bad. And then it literally starts spinning, and it's just,
Yeah. It's my birthday next month, and I didn't think I was going to make it.
Even I mean, I'm not bad on kind of thrill rides, but it made me dizzy. I had to close my eyes. Well, I tried focusing on one of the things of opposite me, the two people opposite me.
But you're spinning too fast.
But yeah, and everything's just spinning too fast. You know, like you're having a whitey. Not that I've ever done cannabis or anything like that. Let's rephrase that. Can we edit that out?
Oh.
Can we edit that out, please? When you've had a few too many oozos, then.
Yes.
And everything's spinning, it was like that.
It were awful.
And then so I just shut my eyes and just hope for the best. And then eventually it kind of calmed down, and you were in a bit of a state.
A bit?
Holy crap.
Never.
I had my eyes shut during most of it. Alright.
Never again. I'm not doing that ever again.
When we got off and kind of got away from it, Shaun had to hold onto a wall for a few minutes and compose himself, didn't you? Although my hands were proper shaking.
Yeah.
They say that you should do something every day that scares you, don't you? Don't they?
I get up. I get up on the morning, that scares me.
That scares you. But we had 2 nights, and then we came home. So we drove home
in the snow,
and there was lots of snow up on the Cairngorms coming back, which was all lovely and pretty and white. And now we're back home again with the Christmas tree up, getting ready for Christmas.
I think we're all ready, aren't we?
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't need anything.
What do you want?
What do I want for Christmas? Oh, I don't know. Blonde, 22.
No, Luca's on my list. Along with a donkey and some new trainers.
A donkey? What?
You know I've always wanted a donkey.
You can't have a donkey, you've got to have 2.
Well, if
donkeys get lonely, they need company.
Sometimes people think Luca's a donkey. Only sometimes, though.
We're going to have to stop this.
Or some new trainers.
Oh,
Do you want a minute to gather your thoughts? I want to say thank you to everybody.
Yes.
For all the nice comments about my book. Now, again, don't go rushing to buy it. By looking at the comments and how many people have actually read it and bought it and left comments and sent me messages, it just goes to show
that you don't listen.
Filthy-minded deviants, which I actually quite like. I think what I've learned since I released my book is that our viewers are kind of quite polarised on either side. We've either got like the hardline Christian Puritans on one side, where everything we do is wrong and we're complete sodomites and we go into hell, but they still watch every week, which amazes me. or the filthy-minded perverts.
There were quite a few people that needed a private moment after reading the book, didn't there?
Yeah, let's not dwell on that. I don't want to think about people's private moments like that. Next book is out next month, by the way.
Oh.
My next book.
Next book.
This weekend, though, before Christmas, we've got a big storm to worry about.
Oh, yeah, we have.
We've got some weather warnings up here. 80 mile an hour, maybe more mile an hour winds on the way.
Oh, that'll be 110 mile an hour in America.
Oh, yeah. That's like this. We've had a 300 mile an hour hurricane. So it looks like that tarpaulin we put on the chicken's roof, even though we've not got any chickens at the moment. That's
probably won't last.
Going to end up down the nudist beach by next week.
Probably, but it don't matter. I've got to rebuild it anyway.
I'll be finding bits of it in the spring, buried in the sand, when I get back there.
Probably will.
Bit scared for Sherlock, though, because the winds are coming from the same direction that the last storm came from.
He'll be fine.
I know, yeah, but I noticed that the tree was creaking, and the tree doesn't normally creak. And
he will be fine.
If that goes, he's out of here.
He is, yeah.
He'll be down the nudist beach, won't he? It was actually fun watching him in the last storm, because do you remember when we were kids and it was windy and we were coming home from school and we'd open his jackets out like that, like wings, and lean into the wind and shout, wee, and things like that.
Yes, I remember that.
That's what Sherlock was doing. Not with his jacket, he actually had proper wings. And he wasn't shouting wee either. He was kind of looking at me saying, yeah. Why are you filming me? Few people have been asking how I'm getting on with the ADHD meds. I'm going to do a different vlog on that on the other channel. I keep saying I'm going to do a vlog on the other channel, and
It never happens.
I don't think I've done one yet.
You're going to have to put them on there.
I'm going to have to pull my finger out. You don't want to know where it is, but I'm going to have to pull it out.
You are.
And do a vlog on that, aren't I?
Yes.
And that's it. I think we've updated them on everything, haven't we?
I think we have.
Your hemorrhoids are all right, aren't
I don't have hemorrhoids.
No, it doesn't have hemorrhoids. We're not supposed
I
to.
don't.
No, we're not supposed to. I've got something in my eye now. You just.
It's your finger.
No, you spat in my eye.
No, I didn't.
You did that on purpose. Right, we're going now. We're going to be back for the live. Don't forget, no live this weekend. It's on Christmas Eve. I've got something in my eye.
Yes, it's Christmas soon.
So live chats on Christmas Eve at 7 o'clock UK time.
UK time.
Before you start in Ontario or wherever it is.
In some places, it'll already be Christmas Day.
Link is down in the video description. If you can't join us for that, have a happy Christmas.
Yeah, have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
I hope Santa comes for you and brings you what you want. I knew he'd laugh at that. And if we don't see you at Christmas, we'll see you next week or sometime next year. I don't know when.
Whenever.
Yeah. Happy Christmas. Take care of yourself. Bye.